So Harry Potter Quidditch Champions is coming out, and there's some things I like to talk about. The biggest thing, which I don't see a lot of people talking about, I'm sure there probably is someone who has covered this somewhere, but I haven't seen it, is this right here. What is the price for the standard edition of Harry Potter Quidditch Champions? So that in and of itself implies that there's going to be different editions of this game that are probably going to cost obviously more than the $29.99 USD for the standard edition, and I'm sure it's just going to come with some extra cosmetics or something. But it's just interesting to me that even this game, kind of like Hogwarts Legacy, is going to have different editions that you can buy. What those different editions are going to entail, I really don't have the slightest idea, but it'll be interesting to see what they are and how that kind of plays out. In addition to this, I want to talk a bit about the microtransactions. The statement here saying that there are no, or are there microtransactions in Quidditch Champions? There are no plans to include microtransactions in this game. Now, that's interesting because this is a live service game, right? Obviously, you're paying at least $30 if you get the standard edition. And I'm sure they're going to see tons and tons of profits, just like they did with Hogwarts Legacy. And I mean, rightfully so, in my opinion. If you're a Harry Potter fan, Hogwarts Legacy was amazing. It's a love letter to the Harry Potter fans, and that's not just me saying it because they said it in a Steam post somewhere. That's truly my opinion of it. I love the game. Wish there was more replayability. Wish that there might have been some more DLC. I mean, I kind of understand there not being DLC. It was a complete game in my opinion, and I'd rather them just be working on Hogwarts Legacy 2. But at the same time here, Hogwarts Legacy wasn't a live service game. So are they expecting to make enough money just from the different editions of the game to warrant or to justify them giving us that live service for the longevity of the game, whatever that may be, which I think it's going to do extremely well. I really love the game. I was one of the test players for it. It's just interesting. And also the phrasing of it, of course, no plans to include microtransactions in the game at this time, which, you know, of course, leaving the door open, not saying that there won't be later on, just that there won't be at least during launch or for some time. But they are, at least it seems they are leaving that door open to the potential for there to be microtransactions later on, which would make the most sense to me. I'm not against live service. I'm not against microtransactions when done correctly, of course. And I'm sure that they'll do it correctly. At least I very much hope so they will. I have a lot of faith in them so far. I know some people might not. I don't know exactly how big of a role they had in Suicide Squad to Kill the Justice League, but they did work with Rocksteady to make that game. We can go over to their website here. And you'll see Suicide Squad to Kill the Justice League. Our team is working on 2 different projects, and we hover over here. Unbroken Studios is proud to be working with Rocksteady Studios on their game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So they do have some role here, but it is definitely Rocksteady's baby, Suicide Squad. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Obviously, I can talk more about playtest stuff when the game comes out. Until then, I cannot, but I wouldn't be worried about it. So that's kind of what I want to talk about, mainly about the different editions of the game, because that's something I haven't seen a lot of people talk about, but just struck me as really interesting. Like I said, I was a playtester for the game, so I'll be dropping all the tips and tricks I learned throughout the playtest for all of the different positions when the game comes out, September 3rd. So be sure to subscribe and follow, depending on what platform you're viewing this on, to get those when the game comes out, so you can be ahead of the curve and ahead of the competition right before you even start playing. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.